You know.
Hey, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. I didn't know you had hit it live.
Oh yeah. You look like you were pointing at your mind.
Yes.
You were like this. Where you were gonna speak with your mind, like you were just like the
I
what's
don't
that
know.
telekinetic or what is that term called?
I think you're right.
I think I'm wrong.
You may be right.
But
You may be right.
but
I don't know. I don't know. Who knows?
But good Saturday morning to you. Here we are. It is Saturday, March the 30th, 2024. And we are coming to you live from Pandemic Press Media Studios right here in the beautiful Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It is the CCI radio show, YouTube podcast. We are the Coverage Connection, Sam C and Bobby D. It's Easter weekend.
Yes,
and
it is. As you can see,
yes,
we've got our
a
shirts.
lot can happen in 3 days.
That's right. At the church says.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, a lot can happen in 3 days. So good morning to everybody out there.
From the crown.
From the crown
and
to the cross.
And the crown and the cross with the 3 nails. The 3 nails make the cross. And of course, the cross, they took him down.
And then he is risen.
He is risen. He is not there. He is risen.
There we go. So happy Easter weekend to you all. Shambavi is here today. Good morning to Shambavi. Good morning to Danetta. Thank you for sharing the live feed today. You know, we appreciate you.
Yes, we do.
You know, because it's Easter, you know, we're not expecting a lot of people to jump in today.
So no, of course not.
You know, it is Easter weekend. A lot of people are traveling out there. So
there's a lot going on.
Oh, yeah.
Some people are coming back from Easter. Well, a lot of people had spring break this past week. So
absolutely.
A lot of people are traveling back that might not have the opportunity to get on the live. So that's okay. Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're not upset.
Yeah, so again, we are here for you, and we're going to get started here in just a matter of moments. Like I said, it's pretty good, pretty good. It's been a long few couple of days, but, we are here for Easter weekend. We are here for it, literally.
Yes, we are.
So, hey, what's up, Patches?
Patches,
hey, good morning to you.
Good morning.
And Danetta says, well, I'm here. Y'all stuck with me. Like rice. Hey, we like rice.
That's right. Got that right.
So, yeah, we definitely like rice. So that's a good thing. So let's get this party started for our Saturday. So the CCI radio show is sponsored by Vibrant Souls Health and Wellness. You can go to Instagram at Vibrant Souls, and you can also email them at vibrantsouls@gmail.com. Shout out to the lovely Rio.
Sounds good to me.
So CCI radio show for your Saturday, last Saturday of the month.
That's
and it begins
right now.
Sometimes I think that intro gets longer and longer.
That was a long intro, but that's okay.
Yeah, it seems like it just gets longer.
That's all right.
All the time.
That's all right.
But
that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, it is, like I said, Easter weekend. We are happy, especially happy about tonight. Because tonight, you and I are going to be dining sufficiently, sort of.
The City Winery.
Right, City Winery, Pittsburgh, once again. And we are going down there to watch the performance of
Keith Washington.
So
it's very exciting.
Yeah, it is
very exciting.
Yeah, we can't wait for that. It's gonna be another great concert.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's what I want to do.
Yes.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
We had a rough week, and I'm ready.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And Danetta said that was the Easter holiday intro.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
That's exactly right.
I guess never thought about it. It could be.
It could be.
So
It
yeah,
could
if
be.
you want to make it the Easter holiday intro, you sure can.
Why not?
So for those of you in the Steel City, if you hopefully we may run into you tonight down at City Winery. So Keith Washington performing tonight, 7:30. They had 2 shows. I think it's just down to 1.
I think so. Okay, so ever since City Winery became a thing here in Pittsburgh, since it's come to Pittsburgh, and so like we'll look and see what's going on or whatever. But the shows that we go to, I'll go back in, like not under our account. I'll just go in as just whatever, and I'll look to see how many seats are still available. Now, I think only because it is Easter weekend, it's not it's a decent amount of people there, but not as many that were there like for Howard Hewitt. But again, Howard didn't come during a holiday weekend. And it was supposed to be 2 shows. And then when I went on the website, it was only down to 1 show. So maybe I'm sure that had something to do with it.
Well, yeah, either or. It's going to be a lovely night.
Yeah,
tonight as far as that. Fortunately, another rainy night, showery night in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to do it again now.
Yeah, well, they did say the rain was going to be starting again, the showers. So I don't think it's going to be a complete monsoon or anything, but here we go again.
Here we go again.
But anyway, I'd rather have that than snow.
Yeah, you got that right.
So
the snow will probably come in May.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, with it being Easter weekend, we want to say we hope you guys have a safe and wonderful Easter celebration.
Yes.
Whatever you guys are doing, we're gonna ask a couple questions as far as that.
Oh.
Our YouTube subscriber contest is now over.
Oh.
So we did end up getting 1 subscriber for the month.
That's good.
That is good.
It's happening organically, so that's all right.
Yeah, that is good.
There's no problem with that.
So we will be starting a new contest for the month of April, so stay tuned for that one. And Danetta said rain here in Chicago too, but I think it's stopped for now. And hey, good morning, Robert.
Hey.
And happy Easter to you and yours. Yeah, thank you for tuning in this morning. We appreciate that. We're going to be wrapping up Women's History Month.
Yes, I guess I should probably.
As well.
Okay, wait. I got to look for.
And
I got to look for a Women's History. Oh, by the way. Okay, wait a minute.
Found some?
No. Well, first I want to ask.
Uh-oh. Is it that time again?
I'm going to do one because I have 2 I could do.
It's Be Real time.
It's Be Real time. Wait a minute. I always like to look and see what this side looks like. Okay.
It's Be Real time.
Okay. Be real.
That is real funny.
I'm hoping that people will come and join the
show.
Join the show.
I hope they do.
Okay.
Hey, good morning, Summer Ray, and happy Easter to you and yours.
Happy
and thanks for joining us today. Glad to have you here as well. Also, for those of you who didn't get a chance to hear, we welcomed our 700th audio podcast this past Thursday night with the Back to the Natties podcast, and it was done by yours truly over here, the Angel of the Airways, Bobby D, who did a wonderful job, of course, with the 700th broadcast for the audio show. So good job on that, babe. It sounded really good. You were great on the show, and we just appreciate everyone who continues to support us for our audio shows, this show right here. And we just appreciate you all.
Thank you, dear.
Yeah, you did such a great job.
Well, you picked some lovely music, so thank you.
And
And
Robert was the actual voice on there for the 700th podcast.
yes,
So
and Summer Rae's cousin was the start of the show.
yeah, how ironic was that?
I know.
So if you guys didn't get a chance to hear the 700th episode of our audio podcast, the Back to the 90s podcast, make sure that you go back and listen to it. I think you guys will enjoy it, of course. Let's see. Thank you, Shambhavi. We appreciate you. And Robert says, you know what is really cool? My wife reminded me not to forget about Sam and Bobby.
Thank you.
That's good for her. And Danetta says, Summer Rae, I literally just placed my order for 2 tote bags from you.
Yeah.
For me and my boss. She'll love it. Her birthday is tomorrow. Glad to support.
Perfect.
Robert says, wow. Summer Rae says, congratulations on the 700th episode. And Danetta said, I heard that. Love me some Shanice. So, yeah, we were trying to figure out what to put into the 700th show. So, glad it worked out very well. And there will be no audio podcast this week. Number one, it's Eastern. Number two, it happens to be the 5th Sunday. So there's only 4 times that you're going to hear the audio podcast on a Sunday. So the next one coming up is actually going to be this coming Thursday. It'll be the Back to the 80s podcast once again with me. And I will be putting on again some great music, but I don't know how I'm going to overtake the 700th. I got to make sure I do just as good as Bobby D did for her. So I'm really proud of you for that 700th episode.
Don't be trying to be my friend now. Thank you, dear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is a joke behind that.
It's a joke, but anyway.
Yeah.
So I have my well, I have something here about women's history, but I don't know if you want me to read that and something about a woman or just this.
Well, I'll let you do both. Why don't you do what you have right now?
Okay, so I found this, and it says, why is Women's History Month so important? One of the beauties of Women's History Month is the vast amount of women that are honored every year, ranging from various monumental achievements like becoming the first female pilot, Secretary of State, or prima ballerina. The list of accomplishments of women in United States history has grown significantly. And that was on Google.
I was about to ask you where you got your source.
And who invented Women's History Month? Let me see. The origins of Women's History Month date back to 1978 in Santa Rosa, California, when the Education Task Force of Sonoma Country Commission on the Status of Women planned a Women's History Week, celebrated during the week of March 8th to correspond with International Women's Day. Okay, now, do you want to hear about a woman who is here or who has passed?
One that's here.
Okay.
So we'll talk about a woman that's here.
Okay. Let's see. How about...
And you're going to get a signal from me in just a second.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. How about...
If you see me tap or something, then
Okay. I was saying, is it going to come up on my watch?
No, you'll know what I mean in a second.
Okay.
Actually, take a look.
Oh, boy. People look. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let me see. So last time we talked about Queen Latifah.
Mm-hmm.
Was that right? Am I right? Was she the last one?
And Kamala Harris.
Oh, Kamala. Okay. How about we discuss Trying to think. I've got that one or
I say number 3.
this one.
Or 4.
That one.
And I'll tell you why, because that kind of leads into something that's playing right now.
This one? Oh, okay. Well, that woman, she's passed.
Yeah, but I just happen to think that somebody's portraying her.
Okay.
So I just figured,
right.
well, I guess that would be, that kind of changes things because I happen to see that name there. I'm like, okay.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. So today's spotlight is on Shirley Chisholm. Shirley Anita Chisholm was an American politician who, in 1968, became the first Black woman to be elected to the United States Congress. Chisholm represented New York's 12th Congressional District. Shout out to Robert from New York. A district centered in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Didn't we ask Robert before how close Bed-Stuy is to where he is?
I don't think you did.
I don't remember. For 7 terms from 1969 to 1983. In 1972, she became the first Black candidate for a major party nomination for president of the United States, and the first woman to run for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination. Throughout her career, she was known for taking a resolute stand against economics, social, and political injustices, as well as being a strong supporter of Black civil rights and women's rights. Wow. She was born November 30th, 1924, and died January 1st, 2005. All of this is found on wikipedia.org, and all you need to do is type in the search engine, Shirley Chisholm.
Wow.
And of course, she has an amazing list of accomplishments other than the ones that I've read. So
she does.
Take your time to read up about her.
And that's actually a very great person to talk about because we know at this time the iconic Regina King.
That is correct.
Is portraying her in the Netflix movie Shirley.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Which we haven't seen yet, but I mean, if you go, anybody, I know most everybody has Netflix, and if you've seen it, I know it's great. We just haven't seen it yet, but congratulations to her because from what we've seen little snippets of it, and from what we saw, that really movie is awesome.
It's really good.
Definitely awesome.
It is in our list, right?
Yeah, it is. It's definitely in our list, and kind of changing course here. I do want to, number one, want to wish a happy birthday to the legendary MC Hammer. And Hammer is 62 years old today.
Hey, too legit. Too legit to quit.
Mr. Too Legit to Quit.
I wonder if he could still do all that.
He probably could.
All that hardcore dance.
Maybe some. Maybe we don't know. We haven't seen him in the limelight lately.
That's true. Maybe there's a reason for it.
He probably could.
The poor man is probably sore from all that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness! I know. Like after when Too Legit to Quit came out, and everybody was getting their bug on it.
Did you have the pants?
I did not have the pants.
Okay.
My pants are kind of Hammer pants anyway, because I'm so tall. So I'm so tall. Pants just fit
perfectly on you.
Perfectly on me because I'm just so statuesque that. They couldn't find Hammer pants for me. Everything is Hammer pants on me. Anyway, though, like for a while, wasn't like Too Legit. It was like hot. It was this, but then after a while, weren't people kind of picking on?
You mean like parodies? Yeah.
Well, yeah, of course.
Always doing parodies.
But I'm sorry. Like, remember we were over at my folks' house. And what was that when we kind of fell down the rabbit hole and watched like all those videos?
I'm thinking when that was.
And we were just watching all these videos just back to back. And I think it was Terry. Was it Terry that said we should watch Too Legit? And I'm like, oh my goodness, like Too Legit. Weren't people ripping on that? But nobody should have been ripping on that at all because I don't know. why we would be ripping on Too Legit. Like, now you look back at it a little bit older, and it's like, boy, Hammer was getting down on that.
He definitely was.
See, now I want to see it again. So now I got to watch
We'll watch
Too
it today. And looking into the comments, I see Summer Rae said, "I Love Your Smile" by Shanice is also used on the new movie trailer. Was it Them the Scared? Them the Scared?
I don't know about that movie.
No, that sound like
it's on
nice.
It's on where?
It's a new movie trailer called.
Oh, a new movie trailer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Robert said, "I just gave my thumbs up on the video podcast. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you." Everybody else just say
yes, everybody else,
other.
please put the thumbs up for us.
Let's see. Summer Rae says, "Looking forward to seeing Shirley." Danetta says, "I support my friends. I just like Sam and Bobby, even though we never met." Hey, but we appreciate you.
We like you
as
too.
Always. And see, Summer Rae wants to give Danetta a hug.
Oh.
And Summer Rae says, "I'm a Pisces, so I be all in my feelings."
Oh.
We appreciate you, Summer Rae. So I've got something planned for Summer Rae here on an audio podcast sometime soon. So stay tuned for that.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, Summer.
Speaking of audio,
I wish I could tell you what it is, Summer. I have no idea what he's got planned.
Oh, I'll tell you. Something that's coming in the works that I'm thinking about.
Okay, I usually find out like this.
Because sometimes
I got something in order for you, Robert. And I'm like, oh, okay, really? I don't even know what that is.
Things just pop in my head.
I see. I got something in mind for you, Danetta. I got something. Like, I have no idea. I'm just sitting here.
Speaking of audio podcast, we do have a new audio podcast on the way soon. It's called Crazy People Follow Us. And I know everybody's trying to figure out what the heck is this audio podcast going to be about. So
it's going to be fun.
It is. Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, of course, it's more or less going to be, well, don't really know. It's going to be the audio version of this show, but something like that. Talk show.
It's going to be a talk show.
It's going to be a talk show.
Where we discuss the interesting developments that we've met along the way. Yeah. Not necessarily people who we still engage with.
Right.
So, so don't think that, oh my gosh, she's going to be talking about, oh goodness, here they go. They're going to talk about the stuff I told them. Boy, they can't keep their mouths shut. No, it's nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's really kind of like about mostly one-time encounters with people we've met along the way. I guess that's the best way to say it. Mm-hmm. And we have a lot. We have a lot.
It's kind of like Festivus, kind of like grievances.
It seems like, which is really funny, that it seems like more so since Sam and I have been married, the crazy people have ramped up, and they've kind of ramped up their crazy a little bit. But even before we got together, there were some very interesting times, I'll say.
Yeah.
Very interesting times. So,
and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it.
We're definitely going to talk about it.
So it'll be fun. Yeah. So please join us. We don't know exactly what day yet.
Sometime in April.
Okay.
I know
whenever that is.
I don't know exactly.
So it could be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth.
Don't have an idea on that one yet.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Yeah. Any one of those. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
It could be April Fool's Day.
Yeah, it ain't going to be April Fool's Day. No, it's not going to be April Fool's Day.
It could be.
So I see the wizard is not off today.
No.
See, Netta was asking that, and he said it's been a long time since my last Saturday off. Netta works this weekend too. It's Danetta and Summer Rae going back about the hugs. Robert says, I'm off tomorrow. Leah and I are going to church. We are thankful for each other.
Absolutely. You got that
As
right.
you should be.
That's exactly right.
Do you also want to take a moment to remember a very iconic legend that passed away?
Okay, I'm gonna pull him up.
Louis Gossett Jr.
Man,
that, like everybody is saying, that really hurts. It really hits hard.
That one hurt.
87 years young.
Yes.
Of course, everybody remembers him from Officer and Gentleman, and of course, Old Fiddler.
That's where I know Lou Gossett from.
Yeah.
That's where I know. And
the Jeffersons.
The Jeffersons.
Isn't it better with me than with a stranger?
Yeah, isn't it better with a friend than with a stranger?
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that.
He was something else. And then on Good Times, he was on Good Times playing
Thelma's older boyfriend.
I forgot about that role. I was thinking about when he played the uncle, the kid's uncle.
Oh,
and I don't know, was he James? No, he couldn't have. He must have been Florida's brother, I guess. Because usually when it was somebody in James's family, was somebody big and buff and thick like him.
Yeah.
But I loved that when he played the uncle on that episode, and he was standing in for James. James was away or whatever they wanted to say he was doing, and he said, Florida said something along the lines of, you're getting. You're losing your temper or something like that. You're always losing your temper. And he was like, I don't know why you say that I'm losing my temper. I do not lose my temper. And he was just all tight in the face and in the neck, like, ooh, okay. Ooh.
Yeah, calm down.
Calm down. But he was an amazing actor. I loved him in Roots. I was sad when his character died in Roots. So, I'm like, oh, man. So
now we're really sad.
Now we're sad for real.
I see you have some information on Mr. Gossett.
Absolutely. So it was weird because, of course, when it comes to the actual stars and whatnot, 9 chances out of 10, they do have a Wikipedia account that is either handled by themselves or by someone who was close to them.
Right.
So with that being said, that's why I like to go to Wikipedia and do, and do the information there.
Yeah.
So yesterday when Sam C was on there, he said that everything was on there and the death date and all this and all that. But then I went on earlier this morning and it wasn't. And it was as if he was still alive. And I'm like, oh, this is weird. And they're saying he's age 87 and this and that. But of course, at the top, though, it gave a little thing saying that this article is currently being heavily edited because the subject has recently died. So there's going to be continual updates as they continue to arise. But what we have right now is Louis Cameron Gossett Jr., May 27th, 1936 to March 29th, 2024, was an American actor. Born in Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York City, he made his stage debut at the age of 17. Shortly thereafter, he successfully auditioned for the Broadway play Take a Giant Step. Gossett continued acting on stage in critically acclaimed plays, including A Raisin in the Sun, 1959, The Blacks, 1961, Tambourines to Glory, 1963, and The Zulu and the Zeta, 1965. In 1977, Gossett appeared in the popular miniseries Roots, for which he won Outstanding Lead Actor for a single appearance in a drama or comedy series at the Emmy Awards. I did not know about the Emmy, but what I did know is that he has 2 children. He was married 3 times, divorced twice, and his first marriage was annulled. So that was kind of wild. But one thing that was absolutely awesome that I did know. And let me read this properly here. So, Gossett continued acting in high profile films, television, plays, and video games. In 1982, for his role as Gunnery Sergeant Emil Foley in An Officer and a Gentleman, he won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor and became the first Black actor to win in this category. At the Emmy Awards, he continued to receive recognition with nominations, throughout the years. I mean, his thing is just, his profile is just
so many
just
different
wild here. Let me see. He struggled with a debilitating illness during the 1990s and early 2000s, and having been given a prognosis of 6 months to live from a doctor at one stage. In 2001, he learned much of his illness was due to toxic mold in his Malibu home.
Wow.
On February 9th, 2010, Gossett announced that he had prostate cancer. And I don't know if many of you know this, he was very instrumental about men getting checked. I mean, I know it's Women's History Month, but about men obviously getting checked for prostate cancer. He was very, very instrumental in doing that. So for the men out there, make sure you take care of that as well. And however, he added the disease was caught in its early stages, and he was expected to make a full recovery, which he did. And in late December 2020, he was hospitalized in Georgia with COVID-19. He died at a rehabilitation center in Santa Monica, California on March 9th at the age of 87. No cause of death was given. So
that was just,
at least not yet.
That was just a couple days ago.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, just yesterday.
But the funny thing is that I actually overheard it was late Thursday night, which it could be. They probably just didn't release it to the public until yesterday.
That's very possible. Or it could have even been like early, like right after midnight or something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So there you go. If you would like to read more, because of course he has over 200 acting credits, awards, nominations, all those things. If you would like to read more, read it yourself, or just check my sources. Please go to wikipedia.org and type in Louis Gossett Jr.
Yep. Absolutely.
May he rest
in peace. Yeah, such a great legend. Danetta said, my best friend is a Pisces. I she's trying to summarize. And then Danetta says, I was sad to hear of his passing away. Talented actor. Rest in peace, sir. Job well done. Yes. And Summer Ray says, Enemy Man was good though. Yeah. Enemy Man. There you go. I love Enemy Man. That was a great movie.
I feel like
awesome.
I feel like maybe
so awesome.
After I saw Roots, whatever age I was, whenever that happened.
Enemy Man came out in the early 80s.
Well, I feel like
it was a great movie.
I feel like I've only seen Lou Gossett on TV and on Roots, and that was it. I feel like in the movies, I was just like, nope, that's it. And I don't want to see him do anything else because he can't do anything else but be
Lou Gossett Jr.
and Fiddler. I can't. I don't know, because I don't remember seeing An Officer and a Gentleman. I don't remember seeing that. I don't remember seeing
Enemy Man.
So
we're going to have to.
I don't remember seeing that.
Well, Robert has to leave. He has to go to work. So, Robert, have a great Easter. Thanks for stopping past, and enjoy your Easter tomorrow.
Yes, enjoy yourselves.
So,
did you see? I mean, of course,
I saw The Principal.
These movies were before you were born, but let me go till after you.
Enemy Man, 1985. That was a great movie.
Okay. I mean, of course, because you're young doesn't mean that you haven't seen these movies, but have you seen The White Dawn?
Nope. I never saw The Thief either.
The Landlord?
Mm-mm.
Skin Game?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I don't feel so bad.
No, I could tell you the ones that, like I said, of those movies that you're showing right there, the only ones I remember, other than Roots, of course, the miniseries.
The Book of Negroes? Oh, that's television appearances.
Yeah.
But still, I didn't see that. Did you?
Gonna have to.
I guess we're gonna
this stuff.
I guess we just loved him just from whatever it was we saw, and that was it.
Yes. Oh, before I forget,
yes,
I wanted to kind of mention Summer Rae out there, not to put Summer on the spot, but we saw that you were involved in something really big recently. So we wanted to say congratulations to you. Looks like you might have been a judge,
a panelist,
a panelist for a competition,
like a singing competition.
Yeah,
was it singing?
I'm not sure,
I'm gonna check.
But we saw her posing in the picture.
I know they put the star in the middle.
Mm-hmm. As they should. So yeah, we wanted to say congratulations to you.
That's right.
You know, it seemed like it was such a great event. You know, that you did. Oh, there it is.
Among a judge. You were right. In the Omega Talent Hunt, the students showcased remarkable talent. It was truly an honor to be part of such an inspirational event, or an inspiring event. I extend my gratitude to the Iota Phi chapter of Omega Psi Phi fraternity for the invitation. Yay!
Nice.
We love our frats. We love the Qs. Shout out to the Qs, the Zetas, the Deltas, the Sigmas.
What about your boys?
The Deltas. Of course, the Alphas. I mean, I know it's Easter, but I got on black and gold for that.
You care to tell people like what your role is in being related to the Alphas?
Just a little sister.
It's not a big deal.
Just, well, your sister. Technically, you could only just wear one of the three letters. So you could wear A.
Just one.
A for Alpha Angel. Yes, because you didn't go through like 6 weeks or, however many weeks that they went through. You only went through a few weeks.
So if you would have went through the other 5 weeks, you would have got all the letters.
But if I would have done that, I'd have been a guy and we wouldn't be sitting here together.
Oh, that's a problem. Okay. That's a problem. Okay. Yeah, I see why you okay.
I can't be a brother in a frat.
No. But they looked for you. I asked you a lot of stories. You said what they looked up to you, or they went to you for help on a lot of different things.
Yeah, only because
situations. You had to bail people. Then you had to bail people out.
Yeah, that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. Okay. That's something else. Silly college days.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I love those stories where you say, people had to come knock on my door or they wake me up in the middle of the night or something. And somebody was in trouble. I'm like, oh, brother.
That was before we met, dear.
Okay. I just love those stories, though. Gives me something else to sit back and chuckle and laugh.
You just don't want to think about that.
Like George Costanza, you don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
And Summer says, "Oh, thank you. It was amazing. The students were phenomenal."
Hey, I love that.
You bet.
I love that. But yeah, that was beautiful. So, what else did I answer? Let's see.
Say that again. That was kind of mumbling.
I was trying to figure it out.
What was that?
See, you do that to me all the time.
Oh, I know I do.
See, Sam C will do that to me.
No,
he'll be thinking.
Actually, next 2 hours, I'm going to do the same thing to her. Like, what did you say? Like, I was like, yeah, I must have trailed off again. I trail off a lot. I'll tell you.
He likes to do that to me. I'm like, what? What did I hear that?
No,
right?
But I'm the worst though.
Like I'm going crazy.
No, I'm the one that goes crazy because I'm like really the worst.
Stop it.
So speaking of, I also want to give our thoughts and prayers to the people of Baltimore. The Baltimore bridge collapse. That was one heck of a bridge collapse.
What a mess.
And I know that, the first thing when that bridge collapsed, we're like, is that the bridge we drive over? And then I was like, no, that's Baltimore.
Oh,
that's not the one we drive across, but or driven across before. But it just kind of puts stuff in perspective about these bridges.
Oh my gosh.
Makes you realize the rickety bridges here in Pittsburgh are a little bit safer. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder how, but Yeah. It's interesting to see how they rebuilt that bridge.
Wow.
So hearts and prayers go out to them.
Yeah. 6 people lost. All were the construction workers.
Yeah.
And it's interesting how people, how like you could see like people driving over the bridge and how they literally just got off the bridge in time. But it's pretty scary to see that a whole bridge could come down that easily.
Yeah, a
very
lot of
upsetting
things there.
Yeah, very upsetting. So
I don't think upsetting was a word. It was just like, wow.
Oh my goodness.
But our hearts and prayers go out to everyone involved in the whole city of Baltimore.
Yeah.
For that. Moving back to more music.
More music.
Let us talk about Cowboy Carter and what everybody thinks about Beyonce's country album.
Okay.
Okay. We listened to it.
We did. We listened to a lot of the songs yesterday. We didn't realize that there were 21 songs on there.
Yeah.
21 songs, but we listened to quite a bit. And the synopsis, we listened objectively because we're a little bit upset with Beyonce about what she said about Pittsburgh. I don't know. I don't know how much
that has a lot to do with it.
Right. But we listened objectively without that bias. And my mom is from War, West Virginia. War, West Virginia isn't even on the map. Little tiny town. Sam's dad, Lord rest his soul, from Luray, Virginia. Actually, Luray now is getting some nice notoriety, I've noticed, on TV and stuff, and like, come to Luray and this and that. But when we went with your dad, and I'm sure when he was growing up, another little hick town. Sorry, don't mean to sound prejudiced about it. But War, West Virginia is also a little hicky town. That's where that's where we're coming from. I'll just say that's where our parents, our Sam's dad, my mom's roots are. And Sam C and I are also, as you all know, music lovers. We love music from all genres. We
even country.
Absolutely.
Even country.
We just favor gospel, R&B, that type of thing. Slow jams, that kind of thing, because that's basically when we came up. Soft rock, that kind of thing. You see, I'm trying to be nice here about that. Because it's Beyonce, it is and will continue to do well. However, it is not very country. It is more R&B.
To me, it is.
Yeah, more R&B.
Yeah.
I love the fact that she collaborated with so many country artists. Our favorite country artist, another living legend, Dolly Parton. We might not look like Dolly Parton supporters. We love Dolly. And I love the fact that she did Jolene. Her voice sounded great. I thought what we heard was very clear, and you can, very good ear.
You're talking about Beyonce, right?
Beyonce's Jolene.
Okay. This one.
It sounded great, but it wasn't country.
there was to me there was like some special effects in that song that made it kind of like ish, like either like
country.
a hip hop ish,
oh,
R&B ish.
a little
it
bit
took
of
away from it being country.
truth.
And I'm like, there's whatever instrument or whatever like thing that she used for. It's kind of like an audio tunes, but it's not an audio tunes, and it didn't sound good.
Yeah.
It took away from her actual voice to me. Because it started off good, and then probably about 2 seconds after that, you're like, what is this other?
And we listened to the whole song. We listened to the whole thing. So we're not saying, oh, we only listen, and we listened to it more than once. So it wasn't like,
to make sure we didn't miss anything the first time.
Right. What was the other 16 carriages?
16
we watched a video, which was, I hope that that's not the only video for this, because as we all know, Beyonce is a beautiful looking woman,
very
talented, and she has the sparkly cowboy hat on, and she's looking at herself in this mirror, and they just kind of and she's like adjusting or readjusting the hat, and they keep looping that over and over throughout the whole song. So I hope that's not the video.
Yeah. I think everybody wants to know about what she said about Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Well, let's just say for years, I don't know about you too much, but when Destiny's Child came out, I was like one of the biggest, like, no, yeah. I was like, I'm a survivor and all that stuff. I mean, I was like, all.
I was denying that I actually liked Beyonce.
Bills. I mean,
I was like, I don't like Beyonce. I don't like, and I would be up there. If you like things, you should put a ring.
That's what captivated you. But what it was is that she was, her tour had started. Was it last year?
Maybe
either last year or 2 years ago. Her tour,
was it during the pandemic? Or
it was.
Okay.
It was during the pandemic, but it was.
So maybe a year or two.
Yeah. She was scheduled, her tour had started, and Pittsburgh was on the map for one of her dates along Pittsburgh and Philadelphia. Well, in the midst of all that, I don't think it was it wasn't her management team. It was actually her, I believe, that said this.
I think
that she didn't feel like, and everybody in Pittsburgh, believe it or not, of course, Beyonce, the last time she was here, she, for what it was, she came on a weekday and she did very well. She even said when she went to it was Heinz Field at the time. Now it's Acashore, but when she went to the old Heinz Field, she even said to the crowd, she even didn't think that she was going to have that good of a turnout.
Interesting.
And she was just so grateful that the people who did come out and support her, and they were just clapping and cheering, and she was really excited about it. I mean, she was just overwhelmed. But this time when she was scheduled to come here, she literally, a statement came out on the news here stating that she didn't feel that she would get a big tournament, big enough crowd here. So she turned Pittsburgh down.
She canceled it.
She canceled the tour here in Pittsburgh and decided, well, I'm going to get more people in Philly. She probably did, because Philly's a bigger city.
Sure.
But that just left the people in Pittsburgh saying, what? Because they interviewed people on the local news here about Beyonce canceling her tour stop in Pittsburgh. And a lot of people
had already bought tickets.
And people were dumbfounded, like, what? Like, why would she do that? These are big Beyonce fans. But then as soon as she canceled out, here comes Taylor Swift. Exactly. And Taylor Swift she did fill that void. And not only was she there for one night, she decided to do a 2-day event here in Pittsburgh. And boy, people forgot about Beyonce real quick.
Yeah, and I really hate,
and it really hurt because we really
I really hate to think that Beyonce is bringing this country thing. I mean, I know she's from the country. I know all that, but she never thought to do a country album in her whole 20-year career.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, African Americans are, I mean, I know there are not a lot of African American country stars, but
they're on the rise.
Right. And country music was, and still technically is,
popular,
a thing in the Black community.
Mm-hmm.
And it did start with the Black community for sure. Absolutely. But I'm hoping that she's not doing this because Taylor switched from country to be a pop star.
And she's doing very well.
And she's doing extremely well. I don't know how many times my little ones at the preschool and at the community center talk about Taylor Swift. And then I'm like, well, I guess I should probably, these children keep talking about Taylor Swift. Maybe I better listen to some of her music. But I'm more impressed with Taylor because of the stance that she's taking on
different rights and stuff.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. And I like the fact that and she's still trying to be cool with Beyonce, which she should. I get that, because
we're friends. You see it.
They're friends. And I was very impressed with Beyonce at the awards when, Kanye jumped up. I'm sorry, Taylor. This and that, all of that. In a sense, Kanye did kind of help boost Taylor up, because I never heard of her before until that happened.
Mm-hmm.
But he, did that, and Beyonce stepped aside and gave her time to Taylor to say what she had to say and accept her award. I do appreciate that, and I thought that was extremely classy of Beyonce. But all this other stuff and announcing her thing during a night that was supposed to be Usher's night at the Super Bowl,
that's another people were a little bit upset with, because you kind of felt like you took the night away from him, like you said.
Right.
And,
that was.
I mean, not that I'm sure he didn't mind.
Yeah, he didn't mind. I'm sure he didn't.
He's Usher. He's like, hey, he was getting married, and we.
right. He was getting married.
It didn't matter. So.
But yeah, so that's where we kind of
have an issue.
But
I mean, do we dislike her? No.
I'm happy that she did that, and I hate to say it. It does take time to do an album, of course. However, they're now trying to kind of backpedal and, Beyonce's been working on this for 5 years and this and that. Well, you never really seemed all that interested, because honestly, like the stuff they're bringing out, like we were watching documentaries and stuff about it. Now they're bringing out documentaries about all that. And it's true. Like they're talking about like how there's so many African Americans at the rodeo. Absolutely. Of course. Right. Absolutely. All of that, all of those things are 150% true.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But like in the 5 years that you've been doing this, you didn't put out any hint. New music coming. New music. We've got an artist on right here. When Summer has new music coming, she'll, I got a little, I'm just going to surprise you. There's going to be a little surprise. We got nothing, and you've been doing this for 5 years. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a bit cynical about a lot of things. That's a little suspicious to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. But I will say, like I said, I loved the way her voice sounded. Like I said, if you take away the music part, because it is supposed to be a country music song, because Jolene is country from Dolly Parton. If you take away the music part, Beyonce's natural voice sounds great.
We know her natural voice sounds
Right.
good.
It sounded beautiful.
She's great a cappella.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know? I just kind of wish it would have maybe went a different route.
Yeah.
As far as
she really could have done.
I kind of see what she was trying to do, but you know, my first thought is when you're thinking of country music, you think of the legends, like you said, like Dolly Parton. You think of Reba McEntire. You think of
even
Charlie Pratt,
Tanya Tucker. See, we know some country. See, you didn't think we knew some country music.
So,
you didn't think we knew it. And I sort of, well, I can't say sort of. I liked the song that she and Miley Cyrus did together because I like Miley Cyrus, so I do like Miley, and they sounded great together.
Yeah.
But again, it didn't sound very country to me. None of it, really.
I mean, is it a bad album? I mean, I think the album,
it's okay.
It could be better. I mean, I don't think it's the greatest of albums, but I mean,
it's
not
the
worst of albums. I mean, we've heard worse.
Right. But I am sorry for her troubles that she is having with like the CMT and the country radio stations. I hate to say it though. Maybe her people should go back to like the R&B stations and
hey,
kind of package it a little, you know, like it could be R&B and it could be country. It could be
Ray Charles.
Absolutely. Ray Charles.
He blew it up when he did country songs.
Ray Charles was a multi-genre artist. So I don't know. If you've heard anything about it, please type it in the comments instead of me running my mouth. Yeah. I know you have some messages there.
Yeah. I see that. Okay, this is when they were all wondering what she did to Pittsburgh. So I know, but if she said something, I need to know. Some racists love Dolly.
Love Dolly.
Notice I heard she said it's not a country album, but a Beyonce album, which is true.
Yeah, that's it. That's
some
right.
Racists, I have to listen to it. The notice is what's supposed to be country inspired, I'm told, and she's sorry, y'all, whatever she said about Pittsburgh. Can't we all be friends?
Can't we all be friends?
Somebody's laughing, called me out. Laughing. The notice says, I love Beyonce, been to all of her concerts since Destiny's Child. Expect her latest stuff due to prices. That says they lied on her. I need an investigation. Well,
but I will say this: one song in particular I really like of Beyonce is "Love on Top."
That'll always be a good song.
It's a very Michael Jackson inspired. If we're talking about inspired, well, I guess if she packages the album as country inspired, then but I don't know. But I'm sorry about her troubles.
Well, I think if she was doing since this is, I know, in a Beyonce inspired album, but it's kind of aimed at country.
Right. Exactly.
I like the fact that Dolly Parton sided with her. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I kind of feel if that's the case, then you maybe instead of just you singing country by yourself, maybe you should actually have your song should be duets. Like
I didn't think about that. That's a good point.
Look at the people who she could sing with. Think about singing like Carrie Underwood.
That's true.
Think about somebody like one of the hottest people out there, Mickey Guyton, right now.
Right. I didn't think about that.
You know how much people love Mickey Guyton.
That's true.
Maybe snag Darius Rucker.
Yeah.
And I keep talking about Darius Rucker because Darius Rucker is in my head.
Even Kelly Clarkson.
You know, I mean, I think it would have been better if she would have actually, maybe Taylor Swift.
Yeah, right. Why didn't she pull Taylor and be like, listen?
That would have been, hey, can we do this country song?
Can we do this country thing? Because that's what you started doing. So let's show some,
Sing a song with Reba.
Reba. Oh, my gosh. Love Reba. I love Reba. Sing a song.
I'm just saying, there's so many different country artists out there.
That she could have. Well, I don't know. There's 21 tracks. And didn't they say something about Willie Nelson?
What? Snag Willie.
But didn't she?
Willie will sing with you. Willie will sing with anybody.
I don't know what all the tracks are on this. Let me see if I can find.
But
I'm gonna see if I can find what all the because we didn't hear
all the tracks.
Yeah, we didn't hear all of the songs, but we heard a lot of the songs. Let me see if I can find the tracks. But it's called Cowboy Carter.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Ashish and Bobby said, I love Dolly. Danetta says, I love Dolly too. And Danetta also says, y'all know my work post today will be a Beyonce song now. It's gotta be.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
Yeah, right.
That's the one that's gonna have to be. No. I actually like Jolene. I mean, I love Dolly's Jolene.
Yeah, Beyonce's versions isn't bad. It's not bad.
All right. It's okay.
It's just,
American Requiem, Blackbird. We didn't hear that one. 16 Carriages, Protector. We heard that one, right? Mm-hmm. Protector. My Rose. I don't remember that one. Smoke Hour.
Smoke Hour.
That's the one with Willie. That's the one. Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, we'll have to see if we can find that.
Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em. What did you think about Texas Hold'em? Wasn't that go down, 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 down? Was that it? I think so. I think that was it.
It wasn't that bad.
It could be better.
It could be better. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting as far as that album either.
Yeah.
I mean,
but she looked beautiful on the cover.
Can you believe that right now it's like the hottest selling thing on a downloaded playlist on Spotify?
Yes, because I'm sure people wanted to hear
what
she was coming, what she was coming with, and all of that. So,
and Danetta said it's a good line dance song. Yeah,
but Jolene or
I think
Texas Hold'em.
Texas Hold'em. Mm-hmm. It is. Yeah, it definitely is. So it's. I mean, like I said, the album itself isn't really that bad.
I mean, it really isn't that good, but
I mean, it's not the greatest, but.
Spaghetti. That's right. We saw her Spaghetti. We didn't see Daughter. Smoke Hour. Just for Fun. 2 Most Wanted. Levi's Jeans.
Featuring Post Malone. Yeah, I don't think we
The Linda Martell Show. Interlude. No. So there's a few we didn't hear.
Okay.
But
we heard most of it, which is
we heard a great deal.
Able to kind of make a decision off of.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it wasn't the word. It wasn't like
I'm gonna be like RuPaul. I'm sorry. RuPaul was very like, yeah.
Makes you wonder what.
But I did like Jolene.
Makes you wonder what RuPaul would think about it.
I know. That's curious. Yeah,
I think he's a Beyonce fan too.
And not only is he a Beyonce fan and a Dolly fan, he always touts himself as a country queen.
Mm-hmm.
He said he'd spent a lot of time in, I can't remember where, was it Texas or was it somewhere? I can't remember where.
Yeah.
But one of the many southern states. I want to say it was. I want to say Texas.
Could be.
But he always touts himself as being a country queen. So but he loves Beyonce and Dolly. So I don't know. He'll probably love it, and that'll probably be one of the songs that the queens dance to for lip sync for your life.
And speaking of, Danetta says, I'm playing Beyonce the rest of the week. Y'all gonna be sick of me.
As long as you play Love on Top, Single Ladies, and let me see what's the other one that I like. What was it?
Crazy in Love.
No, I mean Crazy in Love is okay, but like there's
Beyonce's got a lot of good songs back then.
I like, because remember when you came home when Single Ladies came out, I was just dancing around. If you like, you should.
Is it irreplaceable?
Is it
irreplaceable?
Yeah, but that's not it. Let me see. It'll come to me. Single Ladies, Love on Top. Now I have to look. I have to look at her list of music. Sorry. Sorry. Beyonce.
Well, while we're sitting there thinking, while Bobby D is getting her list of music for Beyonce, let me just remind you guys about this coming Thursday. Again,
Beyonce list of music.
It is going to be the Back to the 80s podcast returns this coming Thursday. That'll be Thursday, April 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern time on our audio side. So make sure you tune in for that. And then
Google is listening to everything you say. Sorry. You started talking. I'm sorry. I'll just type that part. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
It wasn't important.
Yes, it was. It's always important.
It wasn't that important.
I'm typing it.
Well, since we already talked about the Back to 80s podcast, and then Sunday, April 7th is going to be the return of Love Notes. So make sure you guys tune in for that. So those are the two upcoming audio podcasts. And like we said, Crazy People Follow Us is coming soon. We'll have a date and a time for that.
That sounds good.
I was just trying to get that figured. I'd get that out the way while you were looking for the music. I had no idea Google was going to follow everything that I was talking about.
You just kept talking and it just picked up on everything you said. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I won't be.
Well, I figured that would probably be the best time to just kind of run a couple things through. I didn't even realize it was tracking everything I said.
You know how that is. We'll track everything somebody says. No, why can't I think of it? It'll come to me. it'll come to me. I'll just post it on Facebook and say, I'll just say the name of the song on my post. I can't. Single Ladies, Love on Top. It was something else that was fast, like a fast moving. I don't know. She's
sure it wasn't Crazy in Love?
Positive. However, I do like. See, it'll get me started here with this stuff. So, if you guys are fans of Raven Simone, that's the proper way to say her name. She even said so. That's so Raven. And every time they would have I don't even know what that episode was, when her brother Corey was trying to get her to break this lamp so he could have a party. I guess that's what it was. Mm-hmm. So they could raise money. And they played this like hokey sounding version of Crazy in Love. And it was, it was like do 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 do. And so he would say, all right, Raven, go ahead, back it up. And she would just dance like really as hard as she possibly can. And of course, finally, she backed that thing up all the way back and broke the lamp. But it was funny. So if you think about it, if you're trying to figure out something to watch today, just random stuff that rolls around in my head.
In your head?
When things come out. You see, this poor dear.
In your head?
In my head.
In my head.
In my head. Just stuff rolling around.
Danetta says Google was so nosy. Somebody's laughing. And Danetta said 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. Oh, is that the Beyonce song she's talking about?
Yeah.
7-Eleven?
Yeah. No. I know it's going to drive me crazy. It's a shame. But it's not. It's a shame. Sheila is... Oh, Halo.
Was it Freakum Dress?
I forgot about Freakum Dress. Oh, I did. See, that brings me.
Well, that's fast.
Yeah, I did. I forgot about Freakum Dress. Yeah, I like.
But that's not what it is, right?
That wasn't it. Yeah, I like.
Hey, don't think I don't know. Don't think I don't know those songs.
I'm sure you do know those songs. I'm sure of it. I do like. I do like Freakum Dress because again of RuPaul.
Mm-hmm.
RuPaul with his freakum making the queens again dance to freakum dress. So I can't remember. That's okay. We could talk about something else, but I can't.
Is it called Run the Girls?
No.
Well,
let's talk about something else.
Yeah, Danetta's asking.
Talk about something else. It'll come to me. It'll come to me.
I will actually say, I know with tomorrow being Easter, we had the privilege of watching a really good Easter play.
Oh,
from for those of you who have heard about Sight and Sound theaters, we have one here, well, a few hours away in Lancaster, PA, and there's also one in Branson, Missouri, and it is a really great place to be for biblical plays and shows.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday, Sight and Sound TV, and you can download that on, Roku or Google, and even on your phone. They, for free, they were streaming, and it's actually yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
They're streaming free Jesus.
It was really good.
It was. And it was a really, really good performance.
It was a really good performance.
It really was good performance. You have the live animals there and the special effects and everything. So if you've never seen that, go to Sight and Sound TV. You can download it. You can download it on your phone, and I think you guys won't be sorry that you watch it. It is really good.
It's really good, and it's going on. It started yesterday, and it's going on through tomorrow.
Yes.
So get in on it if you can. It's definitely.
And it's free.
And it's free because a lot of their shows on there
are not free.
So you're going to have to pay for them.
Yeah.
But speaking of Sight and Sound, you're still wearing something that we bought from Sight and Sound last year.
Oh, yes. I had the privilege of buying the lovely chain here across. Everybody can see it. There it is.
I love it.
So, yeah, my cross that I bought.
It matches with your shirt.
It does. Last year. So yeah, Sight and Sound is a beautiful place, and I can't wait to go back there soon.
Yes, exactly.
So
as we will.
Yeah. So it looks like we may be coming to you live on the road.
Yay.
So it looks like it'll be the CCI radio show on the road coming soon.
Yeah.
So
twice. Speaking of, we're not gonna do like Mrs. Knowles Carter and wait. Well, we'll wait until the day, but something coming soon, and not 5 years later, Lord willing. It too will be happening in May. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you don't want to make that announcement just yet,
nope.
Right? Okay, and
too early.
Gotcha.
Too early.
Something else is happening in May, and we will be on the road again, not only for being at Sight and Sound, being on our vacation, but back-to-back weeks. So something's coming up the week after our anniversary, and we just found out about it yesterday. We're very excited. So we'll be out and about again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm allowed to tell you.
Yeah. We'll keep it that way.
Okay, that sounds good.
We'll keep it that way. I think that was good enough.
That was good enough? Okay, sounds good.
But Danetta said run the world.
No.
Yeah,
I feel like it was on the same.
I think we know the beat if we.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's coming. Is it countdown? Countdown? Is that what they called it? Countdown? Yeah, countdown. That's it. Okay. That's it. I was like, I feel like it came out on the same album or around the same time as Love on Top. And I think that is the same album.
Yeah, I think we like that too.
Yes. So Love on Top.
Countdown.
And I forgot what the other one was. You see, I can only keep 2 songs in my head. So I can keep
that's all right.
2 songs per artist in my head. Sorry.
That's all right. Next time we'll write them down.
Sorry, Summer. I'll do better. It only sticks to 2 songs. I'm sorry.
I know Summer's probably like, oh, no.
Oh my goodness, what is this crazy person doing?
Mystery solved. That's what Danetta said.
Yes, mystery solved. Thank you, Danetta. Thank you.
See, Summer's even laughing.
Summer's laughing at me. I know. And Summer, I know your music. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know your music.
Yeah. We know your music and we love you, Summer. And, Summer wouldn't do,
Hey, Summer could quiz you. Okay, now name my music. Name every. I want you. What if Summer said, "Okay, I want you to write down all the lyrics from my song."
I could barely remember what I was saying. You just saw me.
I thought you were gonna say. I could barely remember what I ate yesterday morning.
I could barely remember what I had today.
That's funny.
A hard-boiled egg for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And Danetta says we weren't going off this live until we knew. And then
my brain was thinking hard. It was thinking.
Summer said it's all good. I can't remember what happened yesterday.
There you go. See?
All right, you're safe. Because Summer said so.
Thank you, Summer.
And Danetta said so. So you're safe.
Thank you, Danetta. Thank you for saving me.
So you're safe.
Thank you for saving me, ladies.
Well,
yes. So we got it. All right. Yes.
Got it. Well, I think we should get ready to wrap up this live for this week. And,
sounds good.
Like I said, no audio podcast tomorrow. So everybody enjoy your Easter weekend. And I will be with you guys on the audio side this coming Thursday, April 4th, and next Sunday, April 7th. I'll do the Love Notes on April 7th and Back to the 80s on the 4th. So
okay, sounds good.
And then this coming week, make sure that you tune in to more stuff on our YouTube channel. It'll be Tuesday Talks. It'll be this week. It's Credit Tips is actually up. Like I already talked about the Back to the 80s podcast. Another Cooking Fun with Mrs. Covage on Friday be the new episode for the first Friday in April, and then Lord willing, we will be back with you guys next Saturday morning live on our YouTube channel as we start the month of April.
That sounds good. Should we do something about the month of April? What is April? April showers bring May flowers.
Well, we'll have all the time to sit and think about that.
Well, I want to know.
Oh. Okay.
I will type it in and I won't do the Google microphone because things always popping up on the phone. No, I don't want that right now. I don't want it. I didn't mean to slow things down. Sorry. See how things happen so quickly. Okay. And I wanted to, there was a thing about
you plan on watching the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, they were saying something about the Twilight Zone. They were saying
you're just having all kinds of issues here.
Yes, I am. This phone is crazy. It does its own thing. Okay. April month celebration. I don't know what. No. It's the national holiday calendar. Ooh. Oh, boy.
This will be interesting.
What is celebrated for the month of April? Alcohol awareness.
If I were you, I wouldn't run all that on today's show.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's an obvious reason why I wouldn't run all that stuff down.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes, you're right. Okay. Keep America Beautiful month.
Mm-hmm. 1 or 2 is fine, but I wouldn't run everything.
Yes. All right. Well, there are a few things that are. Oh. All right. So April is National Minority Health Month. So that is good to know. That is very good to know. So
I would leave it at that.
We'll start there. We'll start there. So I figured we could do that since we're already.
Yeah, well, like I said, there's obvious reasons why I just wanted to say what I said. So,
Gotcha.
But want to thank all of you for tuning in today, spending a little bit of your Easter weekend, beginning of your Easter weekend with us. And thank you to Shambhavi holding everything down on the management team today. Thank you for everything you continue to do, you and the team. Danetta, have an amazing weekend as well. Summer, have an amazing weekend as well. We just want to thank you all for coming aboard with us today. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And, Lord willing, we'll have a nice concert tonight. So we'll be sharing some pictures later tonight.
Exactly.
So looking forward to going down and seeing Mr. Kissing You. Loving you all through the night.
That's very true. Or Mr. Bob, how about those hammer pants?
So, yeah, we were looking forward to this concert tonight. So
that'll be fun.
Yeah. So, anything else you want to say, Bobby D, before we head on out?
No, just have a happy Easter / Resurrection Day, and every Saturday before Easter on my Facebook, ever since I found this particular picture, most days I'll post like lots of different pictures in my morning post and all this, but on Easter Saturday, because this is the day where the miracle happens in the tomb, because they'd already put Jesus in the tomb and all that, and the guards are there and blocking everything. And I always like to put in stillness, the earth awaits the resurrection. So keep that in mind. So right now, if we were there at the time, that's what we would be awaiting to see if it is actually true. And obviously we know that it was. So
that's deep.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it's deep.
I love that. Ever since I found that years ago, I'm like, oh, I love this. So it's perfect.
That's really deep.
In stillness, the earth awaits the resurrection. So keep that in mind. And remember, tomorrow, he is risen. He lives. And he is still living. He is still living. He is no longer on the cross. Let's say, there we go. There we go. Yesterday's history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again real soon. We love you all. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection.